Welcome children. In this video we shall learn some more example of graphical method. So here we start. So let's see the first question. The question says the sum of two numbers is 40. If the smaller number is doubled, it becomes 14 more than the larger number. Give the algebraic and graphical representation of this statement. So this is the first question for today. So again I took statement based question. So from the given statement we'll try to get algebraic equation first, linear equation first, and then we'll see the graphical method. Okay, so in our previous class we discussed about the similar type question, one question where such statement based question was there, and we obtained equation first and then we plot the graph. The same thing we'll do in today's class as well. All right, so first let's form the linear equation, algebraic representation. So if we see the statement, again we find two different statements, and we know these two statements will give us two different equations. The first one, sum of two numbers is 40. So always there must be two quantities given that we discussed in our previous class. So here also they're talking about two quantities. The quantities are two numbers. Okay, so these two numbers we will consider one as x, the other one as y, and using x and y, two quantities, will frame the equation. Okay, sum of the two numbers is 40. So obviously we can take x and y, one number as x, other number as y. So sum they said, so x plus y must be equal to 40. So that's how we'll get the first equation. So we can write, since this is a statement based question, so we should write the statement here. Let the numbers be x and y. Then according to the first statement, sum of the two number is 40. So when we add this two number, you must get 40. So x plus y is equal to 40. We got the first equation. Okay, now let's go to the second statement. If the smaller number is doubled, it becomes 14 more than the larger number. So they said one is smaller number, one larger number. So it makes no difference. X and y we took. So either x can be larger number or y can be larger number. It makes no difference. Okay, so we can consider any one as larger and other as smaller. So again, let's go back to the second statement. If the smaller number is doubled, so if I consider this as a smaller number and y as bigger number, larger number, it makes no difference. Okay, so also if the smaller number is doubled, so if I consider x as a smaller number, then this is getting doubled according to the statement. A smaller number is doubled, so this x, if you take y is smaller, so you need to double this y. See how to make this smaller number double. Double means you just need to multiply 2. So I consider x as double, x as smaller number, so I'll double it. So 2x. Okay, double means 2 times. So if you consider y as smaller number, so you should write here 2y. Okay, so it makes no difference. Doubled, it becomes 14 more than the larger number. 14 more than the larger number. Okay, so it becomes means equal to. So when you double it, it becomes 14 more than. So more than greater than exceeds, uh, this means you need to add there. So 14 more than, so we will add 14. 14 I am adding here. 14 is added, right? Because it's more than here, that's why I added. So this, it becomes 14 more than the larger number. So this is when you double the smaller number, this one, so it becomes 14 more than the larger number. So here I consider y as larger number, so I will write y here. So let's say again, this x smaller number, y larger number I considered. So if you want, you can flip it. You can keep y here, y as smaller number and x as larger number. It's up to you. So double times smaller number. Okay, so 2 times of a smaller number becomes 14 more than, 14 more than plus 14 the larger number is y here. Okay, so this is how we frame the statement into algebraic form, right? Now we will arrange it. So 2x, y we can bring here, minus, plus becomes minus, equal to 14 is our second equation. So we got both the equation. Okay, this is equation 1, x plus y equal to 14. Second equation is this one, 2x minus y equal to 14. Okay, now according to question, algebraic representation. See, algebraic representation we got here, the first and second equation, right? Now next is graphical representation. Now we discussed in our previous class. Now once we get the equation, once we obtain the equation, now we can easily frame we can plot the graph. So the rule we know. First we'll take equation 1. From equation 1, that is x plus y equal to 40. Now here both x and y, both the variable, they have coefficient 1, 1, 1. Okay, so we can take any one, it makes no difference. So let me keep x here, 40, and I'll shift this y towards right. So plus y becomes minus y. Now this is one temporary, right, temporary value of x. So if I change this way, it will be easy for me to get the values. That means I can make table. Remember in our previous discussion, we made table first and then we plotted the graph. So that's why to make that, to get the table, so if you convert this way, keeping one variable on one side and the other on right hand side along with the number given, then that will help you in a better way to get the table. Okay, so this is what we got here, one temporary value of x. Using this we'll plot, will make the table. Okay, so for such kind of thing, for getting the table what we need, the variable on right hand side, we have here is y. So we will assume at least 2 values for y, and accordingly we will get the values of x to get the table. Okay, so here I will assume putting this y as any 2 value. Okay, so this is 40, it's quite big number. So means this is in terms of tens, 0 is there. No? So when we keep the value of y here, the value what we will assume here for y should be in tens only, means in terms of 10. Okay, multiple of 10. So 40, so I can take any 2 values for y, like I can take 10, I can take 20, I can take 30, it's up to you, right? Okay, let's do. So if I take y as 10 and 20, why? Because 40 was there, so that's why I'm taking 10 and 20. We get, see, x equal to, okay, this I'm writing here, 40 minus y. So the first value of y is 10, so we will use 10 here. 40 minus 10, this 10 this 10 is for y because the first value is 10. So this will give 30, right? So let me write here when y is equal to 10. All right, now we'll go for second value, this, and x equal to 40 minus y. 40 minus y second value is 20. So 40 minus 20 gives it 20. So here when y is equal to 20. Okay, so we got both the values of x and y. So when y was 10, x becomes 30. When y was 20, x becomes 20. So we got two values each for x and y. Now we can make table here. Okay, so see, x, y. So first we assume the value of y as 10 and 20. So let me write here 10, 20 for y, and accordingly x becomes 30 and 20. 30 and 20. Okay, first 30 and then 20. So the first table is ready. Now we shall go for the second equation. We'll use second equation to get the second table. From equation 2. So our equation 2 is 2x minus y. 2x minus y is equal to 14. Okay, now let's arrange it in the same way how we have done here. So here coefficient of x is 2, coefficient of y is 1. So whichever is less, we'll go for that. So less is 1. So I will take this y. So we'll do some changes here. I'll keep this 2x here. 14 will shift towards left, plus 14 becomes minus 14, and this minus y I'll shift towards right to get y only, plus y, right? Now this is what we get. Y is equal to 2x minus 14. So let's write in a proper way. Y is equal to 2x minus 14. What I did, I just flipped this left and right hand sides. Okay, so y become, you can see here, y become 2x minus 14. So I wrote y first and y in left hand side and 2x minus 14 on right hand side. Makes no difference. So this is the temporary value of y we got. Now this will help you to get the second table, right? Let's do. Now this time, in this case, we find x, variable x on right hand side, unlike the previous one where y variable was on right hand side, keeping x on left hand side. Now where, see here, coefficient is 1. So in this case, y of having coefficient 1 I kept on left hand side, and x comes towards right hand side. So variable x is on right hand side. We'll substitute, we'll assume x now. Earlier I assumed y here. Why? Because y was on right hand side. This time x I have on right hand side, so I will assume x. Putting x equal to, now here this is not in that what call in terms of 10, no tens, so it is 14 only. So we can take any values here. All right. Let's go for that. Uh, 2x minus 14. So we will keep value for x, and accordingly we'll get the value of y. Means here we'll get. So if I take x as 5, let's do, if I take x as 5, 2 into x becomes, 2 into x means x is 5, 2 into 5 is 10, 10 minus 14, I'll get some value there as 4. We can do later on. Then next value, let me take 2 or anything we can take. I'm taking 10, suppose. We get we get y as 2x minus 14. 2x replace the first value of x is 5. 2, 5 minus 14. 10 minus 14 will give you minus 4. I got minus value. Second value, x is 10 minus 14. So 20 minus 14 gives me 6. So I got two values for uh, x and y both. Now we'll make the table. Okay, so second table we got here. X, y. So x was 5 and 10. 5 and 10. And y becomes minus 4 and 6. Minus 4 and 6. So we got both the tables, right? Now let's go for the graphical part. Now we can plot here. We already know how to plot this, so let's do it. So let me do in this way. 10, 20, 30, 40, we can go this way here. Yeah, so this is x-axis. We had here y negative minus 4 and 6. One negative value was there, so we can do in this way, one negative value. So let me do for this negative minus 4. We don't need much bigger graph, so let me do here only. Minus 4 is very 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, we can do here. There was no negative value along x-axis, so we can do in this way. So this is how we got the x dash, y dash, y, and this is x. So let's mark this origin. Yeah, since we have here multiples of 10 in the first table, so we will go accordingly. Here let's take 10 small division as 10 unit. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Same thing here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So while plotting graph, never use pen. I am using here because if I use pencil, this may not be so distinct. That's why I'm using pen. So in your case, never use pen. Always use good quality pencil. So here we'll get minus 10, minus 20, and so on, right? Okay. Now let's go for the first table. The first table, the values were 30, 10, 20, 20. So x30, y10. So x30, where is x30? It is here. And y was 10. So y10 plus 10 here. So 30 and 10. This will give you the first point, first coordinate. Second point was 20, x20, y20. So x20 is here, y20 upward. So this was This is the point. Now we'll join these two. Okay, so you'll get the first straight line. So we got the first straight line. Let's mark the coordinate. This was 30, 10. So 30 comma 10, and second 20 and 20. So it's 20 comma 20. Okay, now equation, the first equation was, if you remember, it was x plus y 40. So I will write here, this being first equation, x plus y equal to 40. Now we'll go to second equation. Second equation, 20 and 20, x 20 y 20. Sorry, this was first table. Now second table is here, 5 and minus 4. So 5x 5 y minus 4. So x along x-axis 5 means, see, from here to here I took 10. One small division equal to 1 unit. So here this 5 we need to mark here. So if you count, you'll find this middle point will be 5, this 5, and y was minus 4. Minus means will go down here. So see, is 0 origin, and this to this. If you see here, this to 10. So we have here 10 small division. So that's why we'll count accordingly. So it was minus 4. So if you count here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So very close. 1 before 5. This is 5. So minus 4 will be here. You can easily count here. That small division. 1, 2. 4 small division you need to go down. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So this is minus 4 and this was 5. So we will just mark point here. So this becomes my point. This point. Okay, the first point I got. Now second value, 10 and 6, x10, y6. So x10 is here. Okay, and y was plus 6. So plus 6 will go upward. So if you see, this is point. No, this point is 5, and just one division above that. So this becomes 6. This one. Okay, so this is our point. Now we'll join this 2 point again. So this is what we get. This is what we get. This will mark here. Let's mark the coordinate. The first coordinate was 5 comma minus 4, and second, this one is 10 and 6, 10 comma 6, and the second equation was 2x minus y equal to 14. So we got the graph. Okay, this is how we represent that situation graphically. Okay, so the first is means that work is done now. Now let's go to the second question quickly. Second question is here. See, two rails are represented by equations. These are the equation. So here the thing is easier for you because equations are given to you. Okay, so you need to represent this situation geometrically. Geometrically means graphically. So we'll try to get the graph of these two equations, right? So here we don't need to frame equation, it's already given. So let's use this equation and get the table like this. Okay. So let's go. Solution. So here we have what's already given. We don't need to assume anything. X plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. This is equation 1. And 2x plus 4y minus 12 equal to 0, equation number 2. So both the equations are there. So let's start first equation to get the table. From equation 1, it is x plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. So x has coefficient 1 and y has 2. So we'll keep this x here and rest will shift towards right. So let's shift this minus 2 plus 2y towards right will give you minus 2y and this minus 4 will become plus 4. This is what we get, the value of x. Now we can make the table. So I have y on right hand side, so I can write putting y equal to, give any value. So let me take 0 and 1. You can think any value, okay? So we get x equal to minus 2y plus 4. Substitute the value quickly. So minus 2, y is 0. First value was 0, my plus 4. So 2 into 0 is 0. So my will get 4 only. Second value x equal to minus 2y plus 4. Minus 2, y is 1. So I can write 1 here. Plus 4. So I'll get minus 2 plus 4. It is 2. So both the value we got. Let's make the table. xy. So I assume y is 0 and 1. 0 and 1. And the value of x we obtained are 4 and 2. First 4 and then 2. Okay, so table is ready. Now let's go for the second equation. Second equation from equation 2, it is 2x plus 4y minus 12 equal to 0. If you see everywhere 2 is common, 2, 2, 2. So in such case, if something is common, try to make it simpler. So let's divide every number by 2. So if you divide this 2x by 2, you will get x, then plus. If you divide 4 by 2, you will get 2, and this minus 12 becomes minus 6 equal to 0. Okay, reduced. Now you got x coefficient 1, y coefficient 2. So I'll keep x here. Rest will shift towards right. Minus 2y, and this minus 6 becomes plus 6. So this is what we got. Now this equation will help you to get the values of, it means to get the table. So again I have y on right hand side. Okay, so I'll substitute or assume the value of y only. Putting y equal to, keep any value. So let me take again 0 and 1. It makes no difference. We get x equal to minus 2y plus 6 minus 2. Y is 0. So let me keep 0 here, plus 6. So 2 into 0 is 0. 0 plus 6 gives you 6. Second value, x equal to minus 2. Now keep y as 1. Okay, y. So we know how to do, plus 6. So this gives you minus 2 plus 6 as 4. Now we got both the values. Now let's make the table. X, y. So the value of y 0, 1. The value of x we got 6 and 4. 6 and 4. 6 and 4. Okay, so we got the table. Now let's plot the graph for this once again. If you see the table quickly, we have max 4, 2, 0, 1, 6, 0, 4, 1. There is no negative sign. Okay, let's plot the graph. So maximum value was 6. So let me go accordingly. It is better if you use full size graph paper. Your figure, your graph will come very distinct and clear. This is x, y, this dash, y dash. This is origin. So towards right, see, I'm taking this as 1 now because I don't have multiple of 10 here. There's no multiple of 10, that's why. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Upside we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Down, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay, done. Now the first table. First table, if you see x is 4, y is 0. So 4, 0. X 4 and y 0 means it is on the x-axis itself. Okay, whenever some part is 0, so you don't need to go in this 4 quadrants. Okay, so it will be on the axis. X only 4, y was 0, so we ignore y. Second is 2 and 1, x2, y1. x2, y1 is here. So this we will join them. You will get the first line. So you got the first line here. This and this. Let's mark the coordinate here. So this coordinate is 4, 0 and this was 2, 1. Okay, so first we got. So the first equation was x plus 2y minus 4. X plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. We got the first line. Now let's go for the second. Second is 6, 0 and 4, 1. 6, 0. 0 we will not require. So x only we need x6. So where is x6? It is here. x6. Okay. And second is 4 and 1. x4, y1. x4, y1 is here. So this point. Now we can join them, right? So these two we got. So here and there. So this point is 6, 0 and this is your 4, 1. Second equation, it is 2x plus 4y minus 12. 2x plus 4y minus 12 equal to 0. So we got both the graphs. See, easily within no time, if we know the rules, we can plot the graph easily, right? Now let's go for the third question. Third question it is here. See, Ram purchased 1 pen and 1 pencil for rupees 60. His brother Syam also purchased similar 2 pens and 2 pencils for rupees 120. Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. So let's go for the solution again. So here the quantities which we need to compare are pen and pencil. See, pen and pencil. Okay, so x we can consider x pen and y as pencil. So these are the cost. So let me write. Let the cost of 1 pen be rupees x. Let the cost of 1 pencil be rupees y. Okay, so x and y. Now once we consider their cost as rupees x and rupees y, 1 pen, 1 pencil, now we can go for the equation. Then let's write the first. Then according to the first equation, first statement, Ram purchased 1 pen and 1 pencil. 1 pen is x rupees, 1 pencil is y rupees. So when we combine them, you'll get 60 rupees. No? So he paid 60 rupees to get 1 pen and 1 pencil. So combinedly he gave 60 rupees. So combinedly means addition plus. So x plus y. X plus y equal to 60. You'll get the first. You got the first equation. The second equation. His brother Syam also purchased similar 2 pens and 2 pencils for rupees 120. See. Now this time 2 quantities increased by 2 times. 2 pens and 2 pencils, right? So x and y were the cost of 1 pen and 1 pencil. Now for 2 we need to multiply 2 on both x and y. Okay, so 2 pen will write 2x, cost for 2 pen, and cost for 2 pencil will write 2y. So here we'll write also second equation, 2 pen, cost of 2 pen means 2x, cost of 2 pencil means 2y, and the total amount he paid was 120. So I'll write here 120, equation number 2. Once again, x is the cost of 1 pen and y is the cost of 2 pencil. Sorry, let me repeat. X was the cost of 1 pen and y is the cost of 1 pencil. So that's why cost of 1 pen, cost of 1 pencil. when you combine becomes 60. Second case, it was 2 pen and 2 pencil. That's why cost of 2 pen means 2x, cost of 2 pencil 2y 120. So this what we get algebraically. Now let's go for the graphical. So again we need to convert this from equation 1 was x plus y equal to 60. Okay, both are having coefficient 1, so let me write x 60, y will go there. So this is our first form which will give you the first table. No need to mark equation 1 2. So here I have y on right hand side, so putting y equal to is a multiple of 10, so let's write 10 20. So you'll get here x equal to 60 minus y. 60 minus y, first value is 10, so keep this, you'll get 50. Second, 60 minus y, y is 20, second value is 20, I assume 20, so you'll get 40. So your table is ready here. You will get here x y, y was 0 and 10 and 20, and x 50 and 40, right? Now from second equation, from equation 2, it was 2x 2y equal to 120. If you see here, 2 is common everywhere, so reduce it, divide by 2, we'll get this equal to 60. So x equal to 60 minus y. Okay, this again I have y on right hand side, so putting y equal to, you can take any value, let me take 20 and 30. You will get x equal to 60 minus y. 60 minus first value is 20, so 40. Second value y is 30. 60 minus 30 will give you 30. So we got second table as well, x y. So y is 20 and 30, x becomes 40 and 30. We got both the table. One thing one must remember, both are same actually, though when we frame the equation first it seems different, but both are same. Both are same here. See, x 60 minus y, here also you got x 60 minus y. Okay, so this kind of situation you may get. Okay, let's plot the graph. So the first table, we have 50, 10, 40 and 20. So let's keep this thing. let's plot this too. So if you see here, the maximum value we have here is 50. So let's try to do. So let's keep these values here. We don't have negative values, so we can keep positive part a little bigger. So this is x, y, x dash here, and this is y dash. Okay, this origin. So this multiple of 10 here, see 50, 40, 10, 20. So we'll write here accordingly 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Here also same thing, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So here is minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, minus 40, and down minus 10, minus 20, minus 20 and minus 30. Okay. Now first value 50, 10. So x 50, y, if you see here, x 50, y 10. This is the first point. Second point 40, 20. 40 and 20 here. So I got these two. Okay, we need to join them. Join. So this is my first graph obtained. So values are 50, 50, 10, and this is 40, 20. Done. Second, 40 20. So 40 20 already we did. 30 30. So x 30 y 30, it is here. 30 30. Now see, 40 20 was there and 30 20 I got. So I don't need to draw another graph, another line, because both the lines are overlapping, both are coinciding here. Okay, so one line only will do the work. So here I can write the equation. The first equation was x plus y equal to 60. Second was, let me write somewhere here, 2x plus 2y equal to 120. Done. So this is how we plot the graph. So here both equation gave us single, that one line only, one graph. So in this three equation what we did today, the summary is that if you see in our first question, the first graph was the lines were intersecting at one point. So we call this as consistent equations with unique solution. If you remember in our discussion, first day discussion, there we discussed three types of graph we will get. First was intersecting, which will have only one equation, unique solution. So this is the intersecting line. Second, if you see here, these lines are going parallel to each other. Okay, so this parallel line we get, this is also called sorry, this is called inconsistent, and in this case we get no solution because lines are not intersecting. So in this third type, both the lines are intersecting each other at infinite point. Why? Because they are coinciding each other. Okay, they are overlapping, so you'll find infinite points here. So this is also consistent equation, and solution will be infinite many solution. So that's why I told you in the beginning, three types of graph we may get. So we discuss all the three types, and this graphical method is over from my side. Okay, so in our tomorrow's class we will see how to find solution from the graph or graphical method. So plotting graph is over. Thank you.